This game is called Red Flag. As a player, you're a lost explorer. As you go through the journey, you're supposed to figure out who you are through these mysterious red flags and journal notes. This game was designed and produced by Graham Berman, who is a senior in Game Design Pathway. Seeing this game, I was initially amazed by its quality. He made everything from character, plot, backtrack to even sound. I was also impressed by how he incorporated a story that reflected his own experiences at DSA. With this, I would like to introduce you to Graham.
Mr. Bourgeois, or Mr. B, and I are best friends. I bug him and keep him up to date on what I am up to. In class, I'm kind of like the IT guy, helping out Mr. B in any way I can, whether it would be just answering questions or sharing my own experiences with the students. For my senior project, I'm making 3D modeling tutorials for the new curriculum that Mr. B and I are trying to design for this pathway. I'm also working on a series of other 3D models to add to my portfolio. Outside of game design, I've chosen to work in film because I want to get better with producing sound and layering soundtracks for both games and animations. Other than that, I'm just like any other high school senior, having to take math classes and lunch period being my favorite period. This is Henry. We met as freshmen, and as we struggled together through this pathway, we became true friends. These days, we talk a lot about our future. As we apply for college, we both wonder how different we would have been if we weren't in this pathway together. This is my game design classroom. If you don't mind, I would love to share how awesome this pathway is and why you should also consider this pathway yourself. When you first enter the classroom, it may seem just like a class full of computers, but if you look closely, you will find so many cool things such as 3D printers, tablets, and a virtual reality headset. Not to mention a stack of Atari games hidden in the back closet. When I first entered the game design pathway, I started out with playing and designing board and card games. I learned the basic mechanics of games as well as what makes a game flow work and what doesn't. By sophomore year, we moved on to character development through 2D drawings both on paper and digital tablets. One thing I love most about this pathway is how close everyone is. The classroom is never quiet. We all love sharing what we made so far and giving each other feedback on the projects we're working on. By junior year, I got really interested in 3D modeling. I eventually learned how to work 3ds Max and Sculptris, and these are some of the models I've been working on recently. By our senior year, we are allowed to come up with our own independent projects. This is Manny and Kai. They are currently working on a medieval game together. Jacob is making an interactive truck game that was inspired by his dad's bridge design work. There's literally no limit to what you can do here. Last year, students did a project where they made a virtual reality program to showcase how great it would be to turn a prison into a farm. Last but not least, I would really like to thank Mr. B for the awesome 4 years. If it wasn't him who continually pushed us through and telling us that we could do it, I would probably not still be here. People don't believe us, but you have to put a lot of work into making a game. Mr. B jokes around a lot, but I know how much he cares for us. So that's it. Thank you for listening to my journey.